This is okay, so this is a Mudzuina.
Right now we are finding the participants from the list the village had provided, and Chip is circling the one we are going to select in our survey. We are doing a random number way to select the participants. So we are choosing the, we start from 2 and then we select the every 3 numbers.
You finished?
Yeah.
Tiphunzitseni, tikumbutseni, tijambuleni, tidzaoneke nthawiyo wena dzinotina khali muno kuti mudzi uwu ndi ujawu takulandira pangani momasuka simpiru kamba likambovomaliza zobi.
So yesterday we did 38. And today we're expecting to do 22 this morning.
This is our second site. We've been collecting data right here in Delta. We started at Diampwe, and now this is Chisili.
Good morning. How are you? I'm good. We had a good day. Yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Good. Hi. Good morning, George.
The data is all about how the farmers use their phones. At the first site, we didn't find a lot of farmers with phones, but I think it's actually much better right here in the city.
And then we're also remaining with one more section, that is Chifungo, which we're probably going to do in the next 2 days.
Simuneke konyemba, simuneke nandolo, simunayike. Sinandolo amata majirukitsa nthaka. Nandolo, nyemba. Zosowa.
The maize in this area didn't produce very well this year because they didn't have access to the fertilizer. They didn't qualify for the subsidy. They haven't done intercropping because they don't have access to the seeds. So there's no source for the seeds for the beans that they would use for intercropping. So anyway, we're learning a lot about the kinds of problems that they're experiencing and trying to see how that would influence the topics that we would suggest for any kind of videos that we produce. So, but I think it's also just good for us to walk around and find out, what they're planting, where they're planting it, and why, and if they haven't used fertilizer, why or why not, and if they haven't taken advantage of this technique to produce their own organic fertilizer using manure, how come? What they know how to do it, but we're learning about all of the obstacles to doing it especially for fields this large. It's not going to be practical when they're so far from the source of water.
I think there's something that maybe we as researchers don't know about this technology that the farmers may want people to pay attention to.
I think what you're getting at is, this could be an important component to an addition to this digital green method, which is still largely one way. It's you make the video,
but not getting.
They discuss, but maybe the actual techniques aren't correct. And when they're discussing, they could be talking about all of the better ways to do it in their context, and then that could then be used as input into some new training materials.
Not nearly as many farmers as we expected appeared to use or even have access to mobile phones. And this presented a problem, as teaching rural farmers how to effectively use mobiles to access agricultural services was a major component of our project. We continued with the baseline survey, observing the data and speaking directly with farmers to get a better sense of how we could adapt our participatory video method to what they could actually find useful. By the end of week 2, we knew we had to adjust our approach, and we were eager to learn more.